It's a beautiful day. What I want to talk about today is that we all have our core values, and we're all capable of doing some really great things, and we're also capable of doing some really crappy things. And I think that what happens a lot of times is people's greed, people's quick fix, hope to gain, sometimes can cloud their better judgment of doing the next right thing. And I think that, an old boss of mine, Jerry, used to always say that people's core decision-making process a lot of times is for two things. They're motivated by hope to gain or fear from loss. And another, my former sponsor used to tell me that most influencing things about people's decision-making process is to dominate and to avoid domination. And so those two things I try to keep in mind. And what's crazy about greed is that greed can cloud the judgment, can fog the glasses of even the person that you think, or people that you think would be have the most pristine character. I think that people look for an easier way a lot of times, and it's unfortunate when that happens. And I think we're all capable of making some really bad judgment calls and bad decisions, and just ultimately do things that are really unconscionable based on the clouded vision that can come about from being greedy. And it's important that us as humans, because we all want things, we always want better than what we have, and also a lot of times, we don't want to look bad, we don't want to let other people down, so that could be a motivating factor sometimes. We don't want to go home with our tail between our legs, and look weak or defeated, and because of that ego, because of those factors, a lot of times I think even the best people are capable of making some really poor judgments. And I'm guilty of it. I've done it myself in different times in my life. And it's something that I think that we all need to try to keep on the front of our consciousness, is that we're all capable of making some really bad judgment calls and doing some really awful things because of the desire to get ahead, or to get one over on someone else, or to get further ahead in life, or for greed. It's unfortunate, because when we make those decisions, we also do a lot of damage a lot of times to other people that we care about in the process. And I'm not sure why that's on the front of my mind right now, but it's been on my mind for the last few days. And I want to try to keep myself in check to make sure that I keep that in my consciousness, so I don't act in a way that's dishonorable, hurting other people for my own personal gain. I definitely try my hardest to be a man of my word and to honor my promises, and I don't always do it. I'm human, and I make some mistakes, and I'm not minimizing my mistakes by saying I'm human, but I've definitely made my share of mistakes in this lifetime, and hopefully I don't get clouded judgment from greed, or for a quick fix, or a quick hope to gain. I obviously act on certain ways from fear from loss, and that's a motivating factor sometimes. I don't ever want to fail. I've been at the very bottom. It's a very low place for me. It hurts very bad, and I'm motivated by not being there again, and that's something that definitely has been a motivating factor for me. But I don't know. I'm just trying to speak from the heart, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that can probably relate. I don't necessarily think that people that act on greed are bad people. I think that their vision might be clouded from what their belief of core values really is at that particular moment. I'm hoping that by sharing this, it makes other people aware of what our own true core values are, And I don't like getting ahead by stepping on other people's heads. I don't think it's right or fair to damage things that other people worked very hard for to get ahead. To take advantage of, because somewhere in our life we felt that we are entitled to something, and I think that happens a lot in this world. And I hope that I don't engage in that. I can't say that I've never done that in my younger years. Hopefully, with my level of maturity nowadays and life experiences, I don't engage in that sort of thing again. Anyway, I just want to share that. Greed can be a very, very damaging thing. It damages families, it damages businesses, it damages relationships, it damages an awful lot. A lot of times people do things out of being selfish. They make selfish choices because they want a quick fix. People cheat on their spouse because they want a quick fix. People do things in business because they want a quick fix. And You know, I think that it's important that we all stay true to our true character and our moral beliefs. So with that, I'll pass. Keep that in mind. What are your core values? What do you want to, who are you? What do you stand for? You know, do you stand for authenticity? Do you stand for greatness in other people or yourself? Whatever it may be. Whatever you stand for, I recommend that you stay true to it. And hopefully I can do the same. Thanks.